actually feel comfortable out here again. It's such a good feeling within when you don't do something for a while, and certainly at the start of the year it just wasn't there. But you know, to have that comfortability back of playing in professional golf tournaments, just very, very happy it's going in the right direction now. So
we're back at it again, competing, and we are at Moseley Golf Club. Beautiful course in South Birmingham, Redditch, and practice round went really, really well. Felt like I had a pretty good game plan, and actually really impressed with the condition of the course. It was slightly firm. Well, I say slightly firm. Everywhere in the UK is just firm as anything right now, and the greens were so surprisingly good, and the surfaces were rolling really, really true, pretty quick. So yeah, all in all, pretty excited to get out there and compete again after the missed cut by one shot last time at Cumberwell. Definitely looking to feed off of that and try and get some success out there. So warm-up complete, and we teed off at 9:50 AM off of the first hole. So here we go. Round one. Let's get it. 294 yard par 4. Pretty gettable first hole. And there's not a lot of trouble up there, so driver is out. Just trying to fade one off the left hand side here. Just clipped a tree, but luckily just short of this bunker, left me 60 yards in. Lob wedge. So leaving myself a 22 footer left to right on a 3% slope. How's your start? Birdie at 1. Hole 2, an absolute stinky tee shot, but just trying to hit 5-iron in play. Just right at them bunkers you can see. So that tee shot got all the way up to the second bunker and rolled back about 30 yards. So leaving me around about 167 into this green.
Move right to left and go.
Finding the back edge of the green, and this one was slippery. Just watch how fast this putt was. So just runs on by about 10 feet, a 1.5%, that's the fun. And just trying to put a good stroke on it, feeling good with the flat stick, stroke it home. Hole 3, very tough par 4, and this course you've just got to get through the first few holes. And a beautiful swing there. Actually hit a tight draw here, believe it or not. And this one just finds the middle of the fairway and bounces underneath the trees. Thank you, golfing gods. So this shot just cracked me up. I had 160 left in, and I must have landed this ball 50 yards in front of me, and it's run all the way to pin high, which I thought was quite funny. The welcome to UK golf. So a good 2-putt there to remain at 1 under. 190 was the number here. I hit 8 iron. Okay, now this was dead. Game over. No green to work with. Check this out. Listen to my playing partner.
That is unbelievable.
It was pretty unbelievable. I couldn't believe it myself. So 5th hole, dogleg right to left. Just trying to hit a nice forward, up the right and draw it back.
Oh.
Bit of an awkward number here. I had 130. It was kind of in between a pitching wedge and a gap wedge, really. And I just didn't really make a committed swing here, unfortunately. So this one was also absolutely dead. No shot. I'm just trying to get it to the top of the hill and trickle it down the other side. And I've almost played it to perfection. But now we are hitting our second chip. Tiger 5, don't second chip. Unless you hole it. 174, back left flag. Dangerous pin here. I've got 8 iron. Just trying to hit a nice draw off the right hand side of the green.
Hit a bit of concrete, sir.
Okay, now this putt was crazy. I'm just trying to get it up the hill on the right here, and it should just all feed in. So just trying to get a good pace on it, let it feed down that hill. And boy, does it feed. 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 Oh, that is a bad putt. Very, very bad putt. Maybe looking back at it, could have wedged it. Maybe spun it up the top there. Just sometimes it's a really, really tough shot. And this one now from 20 feet to save par, back up the hill. Very good effort. Just a couple of feet past, but a scary, scary putt back down the hill. If this misses, it might be off the front edge of the green. Thank you, Lord. In we go for the bogey, unfortunately. Back to level par. Par 5, just trying to hit 4 iron in play here. You can hit driver, but it gets super tight. So just trying to play for position with the 4 iron and hit this one pretty good up the left, but it all feeds out. Middle of the fairway, leaving me around about 280 into this green. And just did not draw it again. Really struggling with the draw.
Yeah. All right.
Sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't, but definitely something I need to work on. Short-sided chip over the bunker to around about 20 feet. Pretty safe shot there. Didn't want to get too aggressive and leave myself in the bunker with no green to work with, so 20 foot past it'll be. Very good effort, but this one whistled by and was probably around about 4 or 5 feet I left myself here for the par. And a very good stroke. Putter's feeling great at the moment. Hole 8, dogleg right to left. This was a forward, just trying to land it on the slope at 260. And a beautiful swing right there. This one got me all the way into the greenside bunker, believe it or not. It's crazy in the UK right now. The ball is running forever. Pretty simple bunker shot here. Just trying to get it releasing, landing on the front edge, releasing out. Just thought it was going to release a touch more than that, but this one was from 10 feet. Left to right, 2% slope. Boom. Dead center. Love seeing that. Hole 9, there's a bunker at 275 in the middle of the fairway, so I'm hitting 4-iron. And I'm in the bunker. I could not believe it. Gripping down on a gap wedge, just trying to catch that finny one. And a beautiful shot. Probably gets to within about 10 feet of the flag and then razzes all the way off the front. Very tough putt here. Pin's kind of just on top of a slope, so pace was super important here. And I've done a really good job of getting the speed correct there. And tapping that one in for a 1 under par on the front 9. In the red numbers, can never hurt. So another error off the tee in a fairway bunker again. Should have hit mini driver there. 101 yards. I've just hit a gap wedge there. Slightly overturned it, but a really good distance and just spinning off to the left-hand side of the green. 25 feet back up the hill. Good chance. Tough par 3 here. I was in between clubs. I changed my mind from a 9-iron and went back down to a pitching wedge here. Just tried to bring it back in the stance and really try and trap it. Done a pretty good job. Thought I overturned it, but the wind kind of just held it up, luckily. Finding the green was around about 22 feet back down the hill. Slippery, slippery putt this. But not that slippery. Coming up around about 3 foot short there, so not the one you want to leave yourself back down the hill. But good stroke in the middle of the hole. So this hole, there's bunkers at 300 yards. I've got 4-iron here. And a beautiful swing down the middle. Just short of them bunkers at 300 yards. It is unbelievable. And this one was from 80 yards. I've just hit a lob wedge. And it just kind of took a really firm first bounce there, unfortunately. Which I was really surprised at. 36 feet back up the hill. 3% left to right. Boom! From downtown. Hole 13, dogleg right to left, par 4, super, super tough hole. Just trying to hit a trap, low draw 4-iron. Money. Straight down the middle, perfect. Leaving me around about 157 into this green, back left flag, dangerous pin. Just trying to hit a nice draw with pitching wedge and didn't draw. Leaked it outright. But it's pretty safe on the green, just 45 feet away. Just a couple putts catching me out with the speed, and this one ran about 8 feet past the hole. But a very good putt straight into the middle of the cup. 160 par 3. Pin was back right here. Got 9-iron. Really good swing. Just dropping down a hair left of it. And this one was from 17 feet back up the hill, right to left. Had a great read. Oh, the line was fantastic. I was fuming at that. But that's going to be a par. No dramas. Short par 4 here. I've got the mini driver and I'm just trying to cut it. And I know that this driver will not over fade. So making a pretty committed fade swing there. Holding on really, really well. Got pretty shafted with the lie here. It was burnt out on the front edge and it wasn't GUR, so had to just putt it, unfortunately. But it is what it is. To about 10, 11 feet. Good chance for birdie. On the right edge of the hole. Forward I made that one, beautiful stroke, and unfortunately that just feels like 2 holes kind of getting away from me there, but it is what it is. Hole 16, tough par 4, dog leg left to right, and just trying to hit 4-iron in position A. This one was spot on here. Putting it in A1, leaving me 170-ish into this flag, can't remember the exact number. I've got 8-iron and I've just overturned it. Just didn't want to hit a big draw that time. We hit a big draw. So unfortunately finding the left edge of the green. This one was from downtown, long way away. Just thinking about speed here. And hit a Pulosaurus Rex. Speed was actually alright, just line was atrocious there. 2%, left to right, up the hill. Boom, in she goes. Very good par save. Short par 4 here. Very good chance. Forward, just trying to land it at 250 and release it down there. It's 4 left. Pull. Oh, Saurus Rex. Wow. That was left. And got lucky, hit a tree, bounced out, 111 yards in. Perfect line into the green. And this one just kind of took a soft bounce and razzed back on me. So this one was from 32 feet, right to left. Hole 18, par 5, I've got 4-iron, there's a bunker at 300, so just trying to lay up short of it. And I've just kind of overturned this towards the left-hand side of the fairway, finishing in the semi-rough. I've got 255 and I've got 7-iron. This is ever so slightly downwind as well. And we caught the flyer. That is for certain. This one probably flew about 220, 230-ish in the air. Released all the way to the back edge. Slippery putt back down the hill. And at this point right here, I thought it was a pretty good speed. And then it just gathers speed and it just keeps going and going and going. So this one left me 12 foot left to right, back up the hill to shoot a round of 3 under par. Just trying to put a good stroke on this. And that was slightly poor. That's what I'm going to say about that, slightly poor. Nevertheless, 2 under par, 60.
Round 1 complete, and that was a 68 -2. That is now 5 consecutive rounds level par or better, which I'm very proud of, and starting to actually feel comfortable out here again. It's such a good feeling within when you don't do something for a while, and certainly at the start of the year it just wasn't there, but you know, to have that comfortability back of playing in professional golf tournaments, just very, very happy it's going in the right direction now. So yeah, another good round in the books. Could have definitely been a few better, could have definitely been a few worse, but that's golf, and you know, you can say that every single time you come off. So yeah, the leader's currently at 4 under, and tomorrow will be interesting. We're only a couple of shots back, hopefully, and definitely a chance of winning a professional tournament. So you can keep doing, keep knocking on the door, give yourself chances, and try and have some fun tomorrow. But appreciate all the support, and yeah, that was round 1.